Hello dear people, another video as it were. About Mercs, if you might not have guessed, this one is about the U.S.C.R. So far we've done, we've done the KZIWAZA, the CCC and the ISS. And now we're moving on to the Russians. So grab your vodka, it's going to be a long night. So firstly, as I try to do always, we'll go for the leader. So if I find the model, which there he is. I don't know if it picks it up really well, but I've used different shades of red to make some of the armour stand out. Different greys, silvers, white, browns, reds, and then grey with a... oh no, it was a blue, but the painted thickened, or I don't know, whatever it is, and then a wash of silver, dark silver. That's why the guns look how they do. I'm not sure if the camera picks that up very well, but it's supposed to be some sort of matte black, I suppose, with a wash of silver. Textured white paint, which didn't really look very well, so I put snow over it with some barbed wire. Oop. Getting out of focus a little bit there, aren't we? There we are. Onto the card. MP of 1, reaction 4, so it's very slow for a leader. There's a good reason for that. Melee plus 0, strength of 1. Courage 3, ER of 2, and repair of 6, so not too bad. Blood of 3. His weapons are semi-auto, FN of 7, weapon strength of 2, 2 attacks versus 1 target. Now, if you look in the other videos, semi-autos normally mean you get the CCM, fire and move. But for most of the U.S.C.R, they don't get it, and this is not a misprint. It's mainly because the guns are so basic. Cheap to make, but not that easy when you run along with a great big rifle. I suppose it's more like a machine gun really, I suppose. Here's all the weapon. Ice grenade gun. FN of 5, range of 3. He has 3 of them. Can't move for 3 rounds, penalty can be removed with a flamethrower, which only the ISS incinerator has so far. Now the grenade template, before I go any further, if you haven't seen it, which if you looked at any of the videos you will have, looks like this. However, it should be stated that, if you noticed, that this weapon has an FN, which means you do need to hit. Now if it's if you're just hitting the ground, it's open ground, so you get +1 to hit +1 to hit something, or -1 FN, as they like to say in this game. So going on with the card. Arm value of 3. Arm failure of 5, so not too bad. So corporate abilities for all the U.S.C.R. Dense. Weapon strength 1 requires no arm check, but that does mean other effects still apply, such as the ISS pulse rifle pushing you back. That still applies. The second one, intimidate +1 to any opponent courage checks. So if you're doing suppression with multiple models of this faction, it will really hurt your opponent. So his personal abilities, leadership, the Commissar is the leader, +1 to all rolls for allied mercs within 1 card length, as you would expect. And his demolitions, because he's got he's got grenades, ice grenades in this case. Multiple grenades, repair check to disarm mines, which is Texaco and House 4, I believe. So, next on the list is the Monkey Wrench. The good thing about this faction is most of the models already come together. like the commissar and the monkey wrench and such like. Pretty easy to paint as well, because the armour is all blocky. The only downside is the armour looks very similar, so it's probably best to make them stand out a bit more than they do, because a lot of the models don't really stand out. But you try your best. So forget the card. 2 MP, reaction of 5. Melee plus 0, strength of 1. Courage of 5, ER of 2, repair of 5. 3 blood, not too bad so far. Semi-auto. FN 7, weapon strength 2. 2 attacks versus 1 target. So that's a personal ability which we'll get on to later. It just means if you do damage you get to move a little bit further, so not bad, not too bad at all. And as is the monkey wrench, he's got 3 repair kits, range melee, so you have to be in base contact at the start of the turn to use it, although you could snap to cover next to the person, auto repair, so you repair the armour for free. So, ooh, can it focus, dear, focus? Thank you. Arm value of 2, armour failure of 5. So we'll go to the personal abilities. Monkey wrench, as the name suggests, 3 repair kits. Move your ass after inflicting blood 1 action. So what that means is after you've damaged someone at least once, you get to move 1 card length. So next we have the medic. Get the model under the camera. This is the medic model. Not really anything to show you how it could be the medic, apart from how it looks on the card. It's nice how they've included a little rock for him to stand on, if you see there. Can't really see it because it's covered by snow, but so get the card. Oop, there we go. MP of 2, reaction of 5. Melee plus 0, strength of 1. Courage of 5, ER of 2, repair of 5. If you notice, most of the U.S.C.R, their courage and repairs aren't bad. They're either average or slightly better. Reaction of 3. Semi-auto, FN of 7 with a little bracket of 6. Weapon strength 2. 2 attacks versus 1 target. Medkit, range M, melee, like the CCC. Medic, times 3, restores 1 blood, so it's a medkit, heals you by 1. Arm value 2, armour failure of 5. So go on to the personal abilities. Medic, restores 1 blood if adjacent with medkit. Uses turn, so once that model's activated with a medkit and snap to cover, that's it. Eagle Eye, -1 FN to ranged attacks. So with the semi-auto you needed 6s rather than 7s basic. So it's a very accurate medic, to say the least. Here comes a model which some people not a fan of. Yeah, if you stop that for a minute, mate. Again, as I've said before, I can't do eyes. But I don't think the skin's too bad, considering I've not added a wash to it. The weapon's a bit different in terms of how it looks and what it does. I like the pose, to be honest, but I can see why people don't. People have it in more of a running pose or chop the leg off and make it look like it's standing, which makes him look like a lot of the other USCR models. So, get the card as each Can dances his way to victory. He is, of course, the booster. MP of 2, reaction of 6. Melee, +0, strength of 1. Courage of 4, ER of 2, repair of 7. So he's slightly more courageous, but his armour repair is not good. 3 blood, he has a rifle. FN of 5, weapon strength 2. 1 attack versus 1 target, can't fire in melee. CCM, fire and move. -1 MP, +2 FN. So he's a lot more manoeuvrable than other USCR models. Adrenaline, range melee, ×3, increases reaction +1, courage -1, FN -1 for 2 rounds. This is where, like the ISS booster, where your reaction's better, the courage roll needed is much lower, and the FN you need to hit things is much lower as well for 2 rounds. So it's not bad, not bad. Obviously you can apply them to yourself, but if you do that you've got 2 left. Arm value 2, arm failure of 5. Now his personal abilities are quite funny. Peds can use adrenaline injections because he's got 3. Martyr may fall on grenade with within one card, absorbing all blood. So if there's say a frag grenade going off, damaging multiple friendlies, he can jump on it and absorb all damage. Does that make it he might die? Probably, but it's always fun to see. Next we have the Sniper, a very, very hard model to use, but it could be one of those that it could be really used quite well. It also looks very similar to the Medic, unfortunately. If I just bring up the 2 models actually. You see that? Very, very similar. Of course, both of its arms are covered up. And the guns look slightly different. Looks very heavy for a sniper. Does he or she not? It's very hard to make them stand out unless you really go for a different paint scheme, which, why not? So, onto the card. MP of 2, reaction of 4. Courage of 6, ER of 2, repair of 7, 3 blood. So, he's not that quick and his courage and repair is slightly low. But he's a sniper, so that's kind of to be expected. Weapons, anchor gun, FN of 5, weapon strength 1. 1 attack versus 1 target. Move of 1 MP after being anchored, repair to clear. Now what that means is, if you want to repair, I'll start again. What that actually means is, your enemy's movement is decreased to 1 unless they get rid of it. And that's for the entire game unless they get rid of it. That's why it's weapon strength 1. So, he also has a pistol which, well, why not I suppose. FN of 5, weapon strength 1, 1 attack versus 1 target, only short range. I mean, you've got the anchor gun which you can shoot at short range. So why not? Armour value of 2, which is higher than higher than all snipers actually, because no other sniper has armour value 2. Arm failure of 4, so not too bad at all. Personal abilities, lucky. Can negate 1 success per match, so if someone shoots you with, say, another sniper rifle, he can ignore that once per game. Crack shot can score 1 success per encounter, so you auto hit someone once per game. And with the anchor gun can be quite useful. So 2 more to go, and here is the best one. Again, it's not the last one, but it isn't the 7th, but it is the best model, the Behemoth, in terms of how he looks. Oh, some of the paint's gone chipped or something. I'll have to redo him. Yeah, look at that. And quite easy to put together. All you need to do is put the miniguns on top of the body and the body on top of the legs. A little bit of a problem there is positioning, but that's pretty much it. Now if I just get another model, now let's see. Yeah, someone that I'm going to put some pictures up, because this is not a proper faction until I've done the rule through. Quite big. Now if you watch this, if possibly you watch this in time, Mercs Recon is doing an alternative sculpt when they've got 3,000 backers. Let's get that, shall we, in the next 24 hours, or however long's left when this video goes up.